Hello there, everybody. It's Rogue Button here.
Hey!
Oh, I went through my own cape there. So, in the previous video, which I hope you watched, if you're watching, like, I'm probably going to title it, like, DLC Help 1 and DLC Help 2. If you watched 2 before 1, you're a little bit crazy. I like that. I'm also scared of you. Anyway, let's move on to a place that probably a lot of people struggle with. I would assume, anyway. You know, maybe you don't. Maybe you just get through it, it's okay. Don't know. I'm not the guy to judge, because I would never judge. We all start Souls games somewhere. We all struggle with them. New people are getting into this game. I want to offer a little bit of poking fun and teasing, sure, but I don't want to be... I don't want to be entirely the bad guy here. I actually go to the small private altar, as that's a little bit better. But anyway, last time I was telling you all about, kind of the equipment to use. Now, I'm assuming if you're in the DLC, you're at least... In my personal recommendation, you shouldn't be here unless you at least have access to... So, at least a weapon plus 20 or 9. So, a somber one of 9, or one of 20 or 25. All the weapons that I use in the DLC, I literally get up to the highest point. And I guess I'll do a quick port backwards to base game. So, you're struggling because you need a little bit of extra cash. A little bit of extra runes in your pocket. Here are the locations I recommend to you. I'm going to show you in the base game. Have a bow that at least has a range of, I'd argue, 50. Actually, yes, it should be 50. I have a number of bows, obviously. If you want one of the better ones, the pulley bow, and of course you use an arrow, which you can buy from Kale in the first church. If you want to. There's your target. Goodbye, Mr. Birdie. Have a golden scarab on, gold pickle foulfoot. You know the deal. And if you're a little bit brave, you all stink. Ow. Ah, there he goes. Took a long time falling. Ow. Ow. What about you, big fella? You can lure the others here with, shots. Fire an arrow, too. He's being a little bit more cautious. He'll come soon. Funny enough, those cartwheels actually cannot send them off the edge. Look, they made me spill my cranberry juice all over this rock. My friend, either you roll off or I pepper you with arrows. I will let you pick how you wish to go. He's really being a stubborn goat. There it is. Off he goes. If you take out these guys as well, which again, any good AoE spell or My personal favorite is to use Mog's weapon if you have it, which if you're going into the DLC you should. Well, you might want the other thing he gives, but I personally like the weapon better. If you're curious, the stats for that are 24, 14, and 27. I, of course, have those stats because, as you saw, I have 40 in Arcane. It was bigger before. I changed up my stats. That's another thing, too. If you're struggling in the DLC, try changing up your stats a little. Go for a respec. Another place you can do some decent farming, relatively safe farming, too, I should also mention, is right here. Give it a second. The gravesite plane, right here. Bam! You can summon any of your help. You have Mimic Tier, you summon Mimic Tier. You can summon anyone else, and then you can go around and you can take out the camp. I recommend having a plus 10 one, and potentially one that's either really good at taking out enemies and such, or that your build is around it. So I'll give a brief show of how I went farming these things. Actually, no. So let's say you're going rune farming to get that extra juice, right? Just in case you're a little scared, you can always put on the Twiggy Crack tier. Potentially save yourself too with oh, almost forgot. This way you can add any boosted from your other stuff. Once again, I do not believe I have Dragon Cult, Giant's Flames, Godslayer, Bestial. Bestial's probably where we want to go here. Godslayer, I believe, goes for the Black Flame. Giant's Flames, Dragon Cult as well, probably. Of course, you can do the same thing for your sorceries. Oh, I almost forgot. Well, no, I did forget. Not almost. Gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna bring out Tetch. Oh. Oh, swing and a whiff. Get a little bit of smoothing stones too, so there's a pretty decent place to farm. They haven't noticed me. They won't notice me. Whiffed. Didn't whiff that time. Yeah, your summon can help keep you safe, so you can go ahead and stay back and cast if you want to. I like lightning because whenever it rains here... But look, I made around, what? Close to the same amount if I just took out the bird at Mog's area. I even show you... Again, and don't be stubborn like me. And I'm also going to say this too. This might sound a little rough, especially for first-timers and such. Don't be attached to the rooms. Don't. Would you like to get them back? Obviously. Would it be better to get them back? Of course. It's still work that you did. It's still stuff that you did. But don't be attached to them. If you can get them back, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Right? I personally go seek my revenge, but again, you don't have to do that. And look. Bam, right here. You either touch the grace before they get you, or you just even touch the grace and let them kill you. Done. Yippee. Now, I know for a fact people have trouble. People have trouble with this area for one specific reason. And for that, I'm going to show you how I got through them. Now, again, I have the Dragon Bolt to show you a number of ways to do this, right? But, one moment. Alright, for the most part, the build is pretty much set up. If you want to, you can also try to go for big poise boys. And again, things that give you stats. So, right now I'm running strength dex, so maybe this will be good. But again, we're talking about if you don't have this already, what you get from this area. So, the imps give extra stuff. You get intelligence, endurance, strength, arcane. The ability to throw pots harder. Even greater ability to throw anything harder. Of course, know about all these, which, you know, give us negatives, but give us also benefits to it. You want to make sure your Crimson Flask heals more, or you get more FP back, or that your Ash of Wars don't cost as much. In fact, we can go with the incantation one to reduce the cost of our incantations. If you fought him, this is a fantastic armor set to wear. Again, try to keep it at medium. I often put my seal in my left hand, right? So we'll try it like this, right? One way, using just the buffs. Hello, sir. You've been a pain in some people's butts. Handled. Yeah. And mind you, you keep doing this, and you do it somewhat like this, or again, in your own personal way, it's easy. Let's go reset. Let's go show what happens when we use Cragblade instead. Grant me strength. Golden Vow. Bird Tree. And we'll even drink the Physic too, just so you can see how well this build works. Wow. That's strong, huh? Somber 8, boom, for free, right there. Don't even have to pay it, nothing. And again, you can go throughout the area and use these guys to farm as well. I farmed this guy for his whole armor set. I had duplicates of the whole thing. Oh, hello, sirs. See? Even if it requires a little bit of turtling, you can do it. But okay, you want something more than just this. Fair enough. I'm going to show you guys how to get past this guy. Because I know for a fact he's probably gotten quite a few of you. Now, again, you can either go defensive and bulky and slow, and that's fine. If you don't play with others, or you want to just go through the area just to get through it, you can do that, and then you can go back and play with others. You know? As long as you have the spots, because I've always been a believer in getting spot. So again, that on. Go for another bit of strength. Go protection. And Where's my weapon? Where's my weapon at? Here we go. Something I can... here we go. Right? Again, you want to be sure... Now again, this is even assuming you have the time to buff up. You might be just running through. I think you can run through. This guy's pretty rough. Two-hand, of course, by the way. You want to get that extra strength if you're going with strength. Bam. Oh! Nice. Got the wrist. And again, if you get taken out by this guy, there's a stake of America. So you can just try again. Funny enough, that guy's weakness is just aggression. If you stay on them and you stay close, especially in this area, you can handle it. It can be done. And again, these ideas are just my personal thing. If you want to go through it your own way, I'm sure there's a way you can make it happen. Try incorporating buffs, try changing up your talents, try changing up your build. You don't have to have that same tier. I have tried helping people with this one, by the way. I can't give you an answer for this one. Lord knows I've tried. But you never know. In fact, for the scripted invasion, I just used the Star Fist. Punch the dude's lights out. That was it. But again, I've shown you pretty much everything that I have learned so far from the DLC. I know I don't have a lot explored and stuff. I was really just spending a lot of time farming here. I even got a few levels from it. Really wanted the whole Black Knight set. I actually have 4 copies of the set. Look! Not a joke. See? Black Knight helm, 4. Black Knight armor, 4. Black Knight gauntlet, 4. And Black Knight greaves, 4. I literally have one for myself, my brother, and our friends. Well, I need one more set for another one of my friends, but that's even if they'll accept it, maybe they won't. But yeah, go look around, explore your options, go look, find the weapons. Look at this! This is a friggin' a light greatsword. I didn't even know that was a category. Might help you out. Of course, the new reverse grip weapons. You have it both in sword variety. You can dual wield those too. Even turn them heavy if you want to try using them for strength build. The spear soldiers drop their spears. The axe ones drop the axes. Go farming for the beastman stuff. There was a video on another YouTube. There was a short on a YouTube channel that talked about how great this was. Sorry, it's a jumping R2. Right? Actually, maybe I can show that off here. I wonder if I can. I'm going to give it a little try. I might get taken out, but if I do, it'll be funny. But let's also give me a little bit more protections. No, I think just physical's fine. Where would it be? Now again, this is hard for me to do because I'm not a jumper. I've started incorporating it more into my playstyle and my build, but no, this is funny. You're too short. I can't show it off here. I'm too short. Hey, I actually did it. A little bit of flailing. But it was done. You can take him out like that. So, yeah, there is a number of ways that you can do this and have your builds work. Just, please, before you go ranting and raving in review sections and downvoting something, Take your time, experiment, play around. Again, runes are not that important. If you get taken out around here, right? But you got this site of grace, that means that the trek from here all the way to here is done. You've made progress. So what if you lost the runes? You can get back, you can get more, you can spend time farming. And I've already showed you great places. I showed you how you can farm that guy. To be honest with you, I was even impressed with how easily it was to farm him. How easy it was to take him out with that build. He normally, like, caused me to struggle a little bit, but no. But again, please, please, for me, if you're watching the channel, if you stumbled upon this video because it said Elden Ring DLC tip blah blah blah, give things a try first before you just poo-poo it. I think this game is great. I have a lot of fun with it. I know I'm going to have even more fun with it now that other friends have gotten it. We can play together. We can even do with a freaking seamless co-op mod too. But I need more people to understand first. Also, to anyone who says, I have a personal message for those people who disagree about, using spirits and such.
Let people enjoy the game the way they want to. It does not invalidate a run to use spirits to summon help. It doesn't make them worse. It doesn't make them not equal to you. Congrats if you can do it. Let people have fun. Let people enjoy their games.
And that's all for me. Sorry for the bit of ASMR there, but I just... It gets frustrating sometimes, because I know a lot of people who would enjoy this game and this type of game, but they see the elitists online, and they go, you shouldn't do things this way, it invalidates you, you're a worse player for it. Or you could learn by watching the people that, join up in your world. You could see what your summons do, and how they do risk assessment. Maybe they dodged something you didn't, and you learned how to dodge it thanks to them. You don't know how people are going to learn. Not everyone learns the same. Not everyone works the same. Not everyone has the same build. But, like I said, that's going to be it for me. Well, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If it helped you, let me know. If any of these two videos helped you guys out, let me know. Please. But, yeah. You know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. Until next one, I just want to say... Laters.